of the screening committee on candidates for Seamen, NIWA, and Water Transport Branch Offices of the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria. Prepared by the screening committee. Introduction. In line with Rule 11C of the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, MWUN Constitution, the screening committee was constituted by the Central Working Committee, CWC, at its meeting held on Friday, 14 May 2025, at the National Secretariat, 119 Osho Drive, Olodi, Apapa, Lagos, to screen all the eligible candidates seeking election into the 7 offices elective positions of the branch. The screening process was conducted in accordance with the Constitution provision, ensuring that all prospective candidates meet the constitutional requirements for the offices they are vying for. Criteria for screening. The eligibility criteria for candidates as stipulated in Rule 11C of the Union's Constitution are as follows. 1. Active involvement in the administration of the Union at the BWC levels. 2. Financial membership status. 3. Submission of duly completed nomination forms, endorsed by the candidate districts and supported by 2 additional districts within the stipulated period. 4. Screening and accreditation of candidates by the screening committee. 5. No candidate shall contest a position lower in hierarchy than the organ in which they previously served, except with the specific approval of the BWC. 6. Eligible candidates may be voted for in absentia. Screening process. The screening committee screened all submitted nomination forms, verified the authenticity of endorsement, and assessed candidates' qualification against the outlined criteria. The process involved the following steps. Collection and verification of nomination forms. 2. Confirmation of candidates' financial standing. 3. Review of candidates' past involvement in the administration of the union at the BWC levels. 4. Authentication of districts' endorsements and supporting nominations. 5. Compilation of findings and final recommendations. Outcome of the screening. Below is the summary of the screening exercise. The committee observed that a total of 7 forms were collected by the contestants and 7 forms were completely filled and returned to the office of the Acting Secretary General of the Union at the close of submission of nomination forms. The screening committee observed that all 7 contestants are eligible to contest the election, having fulfilled the provision of the Constitution. Remarks. Comrade Sunday Afose, position President, remarks eligible. Ibie Atau, position Vice President, remarks eligible. Comrade Jonah Jumbo, Treasurer, remarks eligible. Comrade Ezekiel Stephen, position Trustee, eligible. Comrade Grace Effiong Edemomo, Auditor, remarks eligible. Comrade Zainab Mohammed Lawal, Branch Women's Reps, eligible. Conclusion. The committee affirmed that the screening process was conducted transparently, fairly, justly, and in strict adherence to the Union's Constitution. My name is Comrade Kenneth Ibanga, Chairman of the Screening Committee. Other members are Comrade John E. Ekpo, Deputy Secretary General, Admin and Human Resources. We also have Comrade Ayo Ajayi, Deputy Secretary General, Organizing and Operations. At this point in time, I wish to submit this report to the Acting Secretary General for further action. Thank you very much.
That was a very good work. Please, a round of applause for them again. I assume by your clapping that we can adopt this screening report. Is it adopted? Is it unanimous? Is it unanimous? Confirm. Aye.
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 So you have made my work very easy. We have all heard the screening reports. All the positions contested, there were no oppositions. So my duty is simply to say they have all been returned what? Unopposed. So firstly, I would like to call on Comrade Zainab Mohammed Lawal. Please step out. You have been returned unopposed. Zainab, step out, please. Comrade Great Ife Efyong Edimomo, auditor, please step out. Returned unopposed. Comrade Ezekiel Stephen, trustee, returned unopposed. Stephen, please. Where is Stephen, please? He's on board. Okay. The Constitution allows us to vote him in absentia. Comrade Boro, Ekotoro, returned posed. Returned unopposed. Comrade Jonah Jumbo, treasurer, returned unopposed. Comrade Ebie Ato, vice president, returned unopposed. And the big fish of the house, I can't find his name. Comrades, I can't find the name of the president. Is it? Is he here? Is he here? Should we announce it? Is he here? Comrade Sunday Abose, president.
Oh.
Aye.
Aye.
Comrades, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the new branch executives that will take over the management of the branch for the next 4 years. Could you please raise up your hands and say hello to them? Wave your hand to the crowd. Please also turn around to the high table, let the high table see you. I would like to call on Comrade Nonye, Comrade Barrister Owolabi, to please step forward and administer the oath of office. Thank you.
Congratulations. We are about to take the oath of office as all the new branch officers are being sworn in. There is a space for your name just after comrade. When I say I, comrade, you repeat after me and then include your name before we continue. Thank you. I do hereby solemnly swear on oath that I shall defend the Constitution of Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria at all times, without fear or favor. I shall also perform my duties selflessly and to the best of my ability, and in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution of the Union and that of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
The Lord, and it is marvelous in our sight. Once again, I appreciate my President General and my President General Emeritus, the NPA Senior Staff President, all the national officers present, my leaders and veterans who laid the foundation that today we are building upon. I want to appreciate all of you. The seed you have sown is germinating and it will continue to grow in the name of Jesus. I don't have more to say. Today is a day of joy. You have bestowed the responsibility to pilot the affairs of this branch for another 4 years. I promise you I will not disappoint you. I promise you we're going to be working together. And I promise you that together we're going to achieve greater heights. We are just calling on all our employers and ship owners in this country that once again it's not going to be business as usual. We are not going to tolerate or allow foreigners to take our job. And we are also not going to allow differential in remuneration between foreigners and the indigenous sailors in this country. By the special grace of God, job opportunity will be coming to our people. During the opening session, PG reiterated the new partnership that is ongoing to resuscitate a national carrier for Nigeria. We are trusting God that is going to provide ample opportunity for our members to be employed and be gainfully engaged so that they can also remuneration. We're going to support the federal government and do everything we could. Just 2 weeks ago, ILO was voted by Nigeria, both the union, the government, and the employer, because it's tripartite. That has to do with harassment, that has to do with repatriation of seafarers, and what have you. All these costs we are going to pursue vigorously to ensure that there is a better place for seafarers in this country. On this note, I want to thank you all for this responsibility you have bestowed upon me. And I want to thank my colleagues, those that worked together for 4 years, those that have graduated to the national level, and those that are still with us to do the remaining 4 years. I know together in unity and peace, we will take this branch to the next height. Thank you all, and God bless you.